2 years ago, I was with the Business Journal. I was the Vice President of Sales and Marketing, and I was very happy. I was content, but I was at my peak. I was just kind of writing it out. Knowing that there was something more, I just didn't know what that was yet. And so it was a constant battle, but I knew that once it came up or once the opportunity presented itself to me, I would know what that was. When my old coach came to me and said, Kaysi, I'm moving my business to Sacramento. This market is going to be open. And that was the first time I looked at him and I said, that's what I want to do. That was it. We were a client for 8 years prior to me purchasing the business, and we were firm believers of everything. And it was just the way we spoke. It's the way we did things. We increased sales 12 to 22% year over year. I think the biggest fear was just the financial aspect of, okay, I have the comfort of making a really good income right now and I'm working for somebody else and I don't have the stresses of owning my own business, but then I wanted more. So by saying, okay, now I gotta take all this money and put it into this franchise and let's hope that I start seeing that return very quickly. I came out of initial training in December, which is, holiday season, right? We just got done with Thanksgiving and then I'm 10 days, so almost 2 weeks in Baltimore. And then it's Christmas and then it's New Year's. So right when you get back, you're like, I gotta start making cold calls. I gotta start hitting the ground running. I gotta start selling stuff. Well, it's 2 weeks of holidays, so I'm thinking, okay, January 1st, all right, let's go. Because January 1st is a holiday too, so I'm thinking January 2nd, which is my birthday. So I'm like, okay, January 3rd. So I just said, okay, I gotta get out and I gotta start moving. Well, when I was in initial training, I was with 3 other people, awesome, we still connect weekly. And one of the guys says, Kaysi, did you book your executive briefing yet? Do you have that on the calendar? And I was like, no, I don't. And he goes, you should do that. And I said, okay, let's do it. So I put it on the calendar for January 14th. So I'm literally 14 days into it. I start marketing it. I got 40 people to my first registered for my first executive briefing. And I call my coach and I said, John, hey, I got 40 people. That's pretty good, right? And he goes, Kaysi, you 40? I go, yeah, 40. He goes, is that bad? Should I have more? And he goes, I don't think anyone's ever had 40. He goes, we're lucky if you get, 5 to 10. And in my case, I don't know how unique it is, but I know some people get off the gate really quick, and some it takes a while. And for me personally, I had it on the calendar to do my briefing. I technically started my franchise January 1st, and I was still with my other employer until January 31st. But I started my very first foundations training January 7th. I had about 9 people in the class. I now have 20, and it's not even, 2 months in. I had a goal set for myself to double what I made financially, and for this year to double what I made last year at my other job. And it's 2 months and I've already done that. When it comes to when a good time is to buy a franchise, I don't think there is the perfect time. I think now would be a great time. The network is amazing. You have people that have been in your exact situation before, and you learn by example and you kind of learn what not to do and what they screwed up and what you don't want to do moving forward. So a lot of support, and everybody's willing and able to help you in any way they can. You just have to jump. You can't sit there and wait and hope that everything's gonna go well. I was a firm believer in what Sandler is and what Sandler does, and I took the leap and I never looked back.